The title of this video could not be more accurate. To say I was a lost, damaged, confused, traumatised mess is correct. That's exactly who I was. And I'm making this video really accepting that, okay, that happened. And now I'm out the other side. And this is just one of those holy hell moments. And I now know it happened for me. I now know my life is going to be this wild torrent of passion. It's going to be something I never could have imagined because of what happened, because of the difficulty. When you're damaged, when you're confused, when there's stuff inside you don't want to be there, it alters your behaviour. And interacting with reality becomes a heck of a lot harder, like a freaking unimaginably harder. And when you kind of get back to yourself, when you understand yourself, when you learn how to be you again, you've still got all that stuff in your body. You've still got all that darkness and that tension and that difficulty, and you just kind of accept it. Oh well, that's part of my life now. So day-to-day living becomes something different, something so much easier. Like a normal existence is quite straightforward now. And I'm making this video to say that, yeah, it is happening for you. How are the difficulties in your life benefiting you right now? What can you learn from these things? What can you take away from these things? Human psychological change goes beyond what you can imagine. Now, what I mean by that is if I ask you, what are your dreams? What do you want? You're probably going to give me an answer that's correlated to who you are. It's going to be some kind of an extension or something more of you. It's going to be, oh, I want more of this, or I want this to be different. You cannot imagine who you can become. I promise you that. I promise you. Just becoming someone that you wouldn't even recognise is so real. And that's my story. And this last couple of months has been a huge closing chapter on the last, what's been a very traumatic and turbulent couple of years. And I started doing the self-discovery show to understand my inner world and to build my inner worlds. And now I have. Becoming a leader is synonymous with becoming yourself. It's precisely that simple, but also that difficult. As in, knowing who you are, knowing yourself, and being that person in the world is just, it's unimaginable. And that's why I started the self-discovery show. And that's how I knew a year ago that there is decades of longevity in doing this. And it's been a bumpy couple of years, but I'm out the other side, and I accept, and I know what happens, and it's just a part of my story, part of who I am, maybe, but it's just, I promise how awful it is. You'll find what you're looking for inside, and it is turbulent, it is difficult. That pain in your body, it can help you to become. And you can then move on from that and become someone that other people can't, because they've been sheltered from that stuff. Over the long term, being damaged it's not a bad thing at all.